Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. Nightwish Wednesdays, baby. We going in. Now, a couple things to update about my entire Nightwish experience, kind of bring everybody on board and up to speed, right? So originally got into it to see what the comment section was like, because it was a whole debacle about whether or not the fan base was toxic or not. I do a video series called Keep It 100 where I want to go and have like more in-depth, deep conversation about things that interest me, and fan base is a topic for a future one that I'm doing research for. So I got that, and it was awesome, and I loved it. It wasn't all great. There was about 20%. I got like 80-20. 80% was dope, 20% were assholes. But that's fine. I got a lot of good, just empirical data out of it. I got some amazing quotes out of it. I met some really cool people. I joined a Discord too. In the first video, it's like in the link in the video. I've had some great conversations. I had some bad conversations in there. I had some great conversations in there. And like overall, I've just been enjoying it. So I do have a new disclosure too for us. Let's go. Boop. I'm gonna put it here. Boop. Right there. All right. Pause the video and read this if you're one of the people that any of this is applying to. If you have a problem, you want to post a dumb comment, pause the video, go back and read that. But yeah, no, so like my experience or my experiment with this is done now. I had 3 videos, I became a fan, they were 3 for 3, and that's it, I was done. So I didn't have to do it anymore. Now I'm continuing to do it because I'm just interested, because now I'm like enjoying myself. I like having a day of the week where I'm exploring more than just hip hop and kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone and stuff like that. Because as much as this is like for you guys, it's like, oh, we got this guy who's doing a new genre. The entire YouTube experience is new for me. Like I'm still very, like I've only been doing this for like 3 months. So this is like the learning experience that I'm getting from this and shit like that has been super, super helpful. So, with that being said, we're doing Nightwish, Nymphomaniac Fantasia. So this was actually recommended from the Discord. Not recommended. Recommended is the wrong word to use. So now that I did my 3 for 3, became a fan of them, and I did like the common ones that everybody does, I was like, what are the ones that no one does? Like I want to go off the beaten path. I want to like get creative with this. Let's listen to some new, interesting songs that other people don't have 1,000 reactions for. And I was told that this was voted the worst Nightwish song of all time. I don't know anything else other than that. Other than the fact that I think there's no live for it, so, and I made sure this was the right video to watch, and that everyone considers this the worst Nightwish song. Now, I need bad music as a frame of reference, especially with rock, metal, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, so that every song I'm hearing, I'm not just like, no, this is good. No, this is good too. Like, I don't know what's great and what's terrible yet. So we're going to hop into it. Let's go. Excuse me, I'm like dying now. And we will see what this is. Now, I'm going into this. I'm almost positive I'm going to end up liking this more than all of you do. Just because I'm not of the genre, and the things that you guys don't like about this, like, I don't fucking know. Guitar riff this or symphony that, like none of that matters to me. For me, it's really just, do I enjoy it or do I not enjoy it? And I'm going to try my best to break down the different aspects that make me feel one way or another. But I definitely think that you, being a Nightwish fan, have a higher standard of what is good or bad for them that may make you dislike it more, as opposed to an outside perspective that's completely fresh to the genre, being the 4th song from them that I've ever heard. You feel me? So like, this could be an interesting experiment, and I'm not going to keep talking. We're just going to hop into it. Hey, look at that. 4 minutes, better than 22. Okay, I don't think this video, I think this is just a fan-made video. I don't think I actually need to react to the video at all. This doesn't look like it's lip-synced or anything like that. Alright, let me go, I'm just going to focus on the lyrics like I usually do.
The scent of a woman was not mine.
Is that my boy Troy on the flute? Yo, let's go. This is one of my favorite thing that I took away from the Discord is now I just have an infinite love for Troy because of the memes. This feels very bard-like. I feel like I'm in a tavern in like the very beginning of a Dungeons and Dragons episode, and there's like a really like loud bard in the corner, kind of like just like setting the tone for everything. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. They switched into like the Mortal Kombat theme song halfway through. Alright, now I'm seeing... Now it sounds like they switched to Eye of the Tiger. It went from like... Literally, I'm going to bring this back. I went from being in a tavern in Dungeons and Dragons to on like the Mortal Kombat movie to Eye of the Tiger, like Rocky running up the stairs in Philly. Alright, so answer me this. This is what makes it sound like metal or rock or whatever to me. Whatever instrument comes into play right there that brings it from the Eye of the Tiger to what I now understand to be like a Nightwish sound, whatever this instrument that enters here is. You hear that? Like that roar that's right there? I'm not good with instruments. I don't know what that is. But that like roar that comes in right at that like minute 30 mark, that in my mind right now is what is differentiating what I know as Nightwish music so far from all of the other things that I've just heard and like how it like made me think of them. I started thinking of Nightwish when I heard that note. I honestly may have made out a third of that lyrically. I don't know if it's the sound quality or like I'm still not like, even from the beginning, I got a lot of shit on the Romanticide one because they're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about with the lyrics. I know, god damn it. Like, I still can't focus on the music and the lyrics like at the same time for some reason with this music. Like, I just don't have the ear for it just yet. So like, I honestly have no idea what she said other than like my pale skin. I'll bring it back a little bit, but I don't know if it's a combination of the audio quality or just like I just can't make it out. Like, I got the in my deepest, and then after that, I have no idea what that sentence was. So, how do they do, like, her vocals are layered, and there's only one female singer as far as I know. I have no idea which one this is, but, like, how do they do that live? Because I know, like, in hip-hop, we have, like a hip-hop artist that has, like, a lot of, like, the ad-libs and stuff like that are on there. Will actually have it, like, a recording of a CD with the song playing in the background that has them on there. It's not like rock or metal where, like, you guys are performing it live. So I'm kind of curious as to how is she expected to do that? Like, if you listen to the studio version and you're expecting it to sound like that, how are you supposed to then translate that live without a backup vocalist? I guess I don't understand that. It doesn't sound super great either. As far as, like, the layered vocals, like, the audio quality isn't fantastic.
Deeper shall be the wound between your legs.
The flute is so out of place, but because I can only just see Troy doing it, just happy as shit in the fucking background, it makes me smile. Alright, so, if anyone's going to do this in the future, I highly recommend do not do it to a music video that is not them actually singing it. I think part of me not picking up on practically any of the fucking lyrics is because of, like, the video was more of a distraction. Like, it's cool if you know the song and it's, like, fan-made and you just want to, like, enjoy a fan-made project, but for a reaction of a first-time listener who is not prone to listening to this music, it only served as a distraction. And, like, I didn't take anything away from it except for the lead singer looked hot when she was doing the windmill, which isn't, like, great analytical information to give you, but that's what I took away from that. Let's go to the scorecard. Let's see how much we like this. I think I'm going to end up liking it more than a lot of you. I still stand by that, but there is going to be a huge deficit for me when it comes to lyrics because I just didn't take anything away from it. Like, I didn't make out more than maybe a third of the lyrics, and I didn't make out enough of them for me personally to be able to, like, put a coherent sentence together. Like, if I didn't know, like, the name of it wasn't Nymphomaniac Fantasia, I'm assuming most of it had to do with sex based off that, but I didn't like catch any lines that told me that. The music sure didn't put me in a sexy vibe either, so I don't really know that there's good ambience if it's supposed to be a sexy song. Like, I would expect more, like, when I think sexy, I think more like R&B type music, you know what I mean? Like, softer music like that, so we'll see. Let's break it down. So, is this the first one we're officially a fan? I might have put it on the last one because I caught 3. But no, we are a fan of Nightwish. Target audience, probably not, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing for this yet, for the target audience. Like, do I think they had me specifically in mind? Maybe because of the title. It got me interested in doing it. But I'm just a dumb man. Well, I know. Proper settings. Let's make sure this video is set up correctly. Hey, we're lit. You guys like the dark aesthetic on this too? I'm going to put one of the lights on. Proper setting for this. The only thing that makes sense for me for setting for this is gym music. Because the score went through such like an intense variety of different genres even, like I could see like setting up like a cardio routine to like walk or run as the different vibes switch. So in my head, this was gym music, especially because the Eye of the Tiger one is like what sat with me the most. Ghost Rider, I have no idea. I didn't hear any of it. So bars or lyrics, we're gonna have to go right in the middle. So what I do, anytime that I have like a foreign type of music, like if it's in a different language or whatever the case may be, where I can't make it out, I just give it a blanket 50% so that I can focus on judging everything else. All right, so 25 is the max for bars lyrics. We're gonna give it 12.5, and I'm gonna just basically be ranking the lyrics on this as just I didn't hear them. Like I can't judge if they're good or not if I couldn't make them out. It'd be the same thing if I ever decided to do like the screaming hardcore metal. It's gonna take a while before you get an ear for it to be able to make out what they're saying and shit. Maybe I should do like a lyric video or something like that for these too. Like instead of the live ones, do like a lyric video. I don't know. Maybe. The other ones all had the lyrics on the bottom for me, which I think was super helpful. The delivery, I mean, we're not even supposed to be doing this damn scorecard. Alright, hold on. I got the music scorecard up. I do this every time now. Hey, music scorecard. Yes, we are a fan. No, I do not think we are a target audience. Proper setting. Gym music. Ghost Rider. I don't have anything clever for you guys. Alright, so this is different now. Music lyrics or music and instruments out of 25. Well, clearly, Troy killed the flute. I swear to God, if Troy wasn't on the flute and one of you mongoloids decide to go and trash me in the comments telling me that it was somebody else, it was my favorite part of the song. Just shut up and let me enjoy it, alright? Out of 25, like 25 being like the best music and instruments that I've heard, I didn't pick up on any like type of crazy solos. I didn't pick up on anything, like I really didn't feel like the transition between the 3 different styles, maybe even like 4 different styles of music there were smooth transitions. Like they were stark enough that I noticed the music had drastically changed without like swifting me away into it. Some of it was some of it was still good. Like it was still impressive, better than I could do. I don't know what I would give it. Honestly, I probably scored around a 17 maybe. Vocals, same thing. Like it's hard to judge her vocal range on this because I didn't hear it. It did sound like a little bit more opera-y. It sounded like it was more like an opera tone than the previous ones have been, which I like. Like I enjoy musicals and stuff like that, so like I can definitely get behind like the talent and skill that goes into it. I don't know that the vocals, that an opera tone matched any of the music types that were on there for me though. Like I feel like a lot of this song clashed with itself. It was like a bunch of different cool ideas all put together. I just don't know that the end result was a cohesive song for me. Vocals, sings better than I do still. I'll probably give it, out of 25, I'd probably just stick with a 17 to be honest with you. That's right in that like average, middle of the road. Nothing spectacular, but it wasn't trash either. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you would listen to this and be like, ah, this bitch can't sing, or ah, these dudes can't play instruments. Like, what? That wasn't the vibe. It's just, I know that it wasn't as good as the other stuff that I've heard now, and I'm kind of picking apart as to why. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing on there compared vocally to, like, Romanticide. You know what I mean? Musically, the instruments didn't sound as cohesive as Storytime. So, like, I'm starting to get a scale of things. Lyrics or bars, we're going in the middle. We'll do 7.5. So, for the rock, it's not out of 25. Lyrics are out of 15. So, we're doing 7.5 for the lyrics. The sound quality, I'm going to take 2 points off. I'm going to give it a 12. I'm going to give it a 13 because math. Math is important, kids. Like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time differentiating, like, what is a bad sound quality versus what am I just not smart enough to hear yet. You know what I mean? Like, my hold up on it is my inability to listen to the lyrics. Like, it's not clear and crisp enough for me. And I don't know. 13 is what I'm coming up with. It didn't sound, like I said, and somebody's like, oh, of course it's not a garage band, blah, blah, blah. I know, stupid. It's me using that to make an analogy. Some of you get on my goddamn nerves. The rest of you are awesome, and I love you. 80-20. But yeah, it's not like garage band bad sound quality. It's like you expect a certain caliber of commercial industry standard to be max, and it didn't sound like the next biggest song that's going to be on the radio. It seemed like a couple notches below that. I may even give it a 12 in my head. I'm going to stick with 13 for sound quality though. Cohesiveness and atmosphere. This is out of 10. This was all over the place. I did not pick up on a atmosphere or a cohesiveness at all. Other like when when the flute came in at the end, I literally like I had to laugh out loud because it was just so out of place. It was like they gave my man a flute, right? And was like, yo, I swear to God, Troy, you better not fucking play that flute while we're out there. And, like, they knew he was going to do it, but they didn't know when he was going to do it. And he just decided at one point, like, fuck Thomas, I'm just going to jump in with my fucking flute that I brought myself and jam one out. Out of 10, I'd give it a 2 in cohesiveness, to be honest with you. And then, like, I don't know. And then the actual going from Dungeons and Dragons, and then taking me to Mortal Kombat, and then taking me to fucking Eye of the Tiger, and then taking me to Death Wish, and then Troy's flute solo that wasn't probably even supposed to be there. I think Troy thought that they were bombing, and that was like his attempt to save it at the end. Like, nah, I got you guys. Flute solo right now. Enjoyability, I did find, see, and here's where we're going to differ is, I found it enjoyable. Because I was able to like poke fun at it, and it made me smile, and it made me laugh, and I felt a range of emotions while watching it. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's enjoyable to me. Like, I'm not listening to it ever again, so I can't say it's going on a playlist or anything like that. I'm going to give it an 8, though. Super enjoyable under specific circumstances. Those specific circumstances are, you are not a metal snob, and you're able to just listen to something and try and find some good in it and some humor in it to kind of like ride with. So I'm giving it 64.5. That is my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop down in the comments below. Let me know. Do me a favor. Damn, I don't do this in the beginning with you guys. I do it on hip hop all the time. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. Tell me something about yourself in the comments. Do you watch the whole video? I just want to get to know those of you who aren't jerk-offs. Just tell me something about yourself. I'm going to start seeing the same names pop up in the comments like I do with my other artists. And I just want to kind of get a feel for you guys, get to know you guys. Shout-outs to everybody on the Discord who I talked to who helped me pick this. I appreciate you guys very much. As always, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the next one.